I've heard a theory that AI companions is itself potentially a growth channel because it becomes something that can, like, we're kind of in the pre-Google ads on top of the search engine results period, right? If you guys remember, there used to be a period where you could type in whatever you wanted to do a search engine,
Yeah.
whether that was Alta Vista or Hotbot or whatever, and there would be no ads
Right.
and there would be no SEO, and you would just get the things, the search engines were just trying to do the very, very best to give you the results. And I think that's kind of the phase that we're in right now,
Yep.
where the responses have not been commercialized in any way. And they're inevitably going to be commercialized in some way. And so the question becomes, how are they going to be commercialized? And one form is the whole GP keys thing that OpenAI is working on. I think there's going to be a lot of other, we're going to see contextual links that kind of underline. There's going to be long answers followed by kind of sponsored answers appended to the bottom. There's going to be visuals that are maybe created or, sponsored by people, et cetera, et cetera. So I think one version of this that can happen is you're interacting with a text companion the same way that before there were like massively multiplayer games like World of Warcraft and, everything that we're playing now. There was actually like text-based multi-user dungeons is what they were actually called, MUDs. And you would interact with these worlds like primarily through text. And then eventually people made them 2D and then they made them 3D and then onward. So there's a world where it's like we're starting with effectively 2D companions that will talk to us about things and potentially recommend stuff to us that might be commercial. But then we'll get to a point where maybe it's 2D and maybe, there's worlds where we effectively have like concierges for things. So the same way that like, if I'm going to go and buy a new gaming PC, for example, I'll ask my colleague and friend, Lester Chen, who was previously at YouTube Gaming, now at A16Z. I'll ask him like, hey, what should I get? Maybe I'll have like a buddy basically for like any one of my questions and it'll kind of feel and look like a real person, except half the time there'll be sponsored links as part of the recommendations, as part of it.